Okay. Oh, one last thing to say about W versus E. If you're new to Evelynn, just max your E, by the way. Because people who are new to Evelynn generally use their W when they shouldn't. They just use it wrong. Okay. So, we have a Mundo versus Ryze in the top lane. Ryze has a phase rush. We probably won't be able to gank Mundo very easily. Sorry, for Mundo. Because Ryze has his phase rush, he has flash, he has roots. That's going to be one tough person to kill. Lux will be somewhat easy to kill, but probably once Diana gets a little bit of levels, or if Lux pushes up a little bit, we definitely want to keep a close eye on that, though, because Lux has no mobility. And bot lane is actually going to be pretty hard to kill. Lucian and Braum are very mobile, so overall, it looks like maybe mid lane will have some kills. And otherwise, it's going to be a farm game. Now, taking into consideration enemy Lee Sin and what is he going to do, let's turn this off. Enemy Lee Sin probably isn't going to get top, might gank mid lane because Diana is pretty immobile, and has somewhat of a chance to gank bot lane, but not really. Something that you could do for tech before the game starts is you could put a ward either here or here, pink ward, for your guy. I would suggest putting it just right there and then having a regular ward here. And so a lot of the time people will check these bushes in the early game, but then they will never check these bushes. So if you think that mid lane is a lane that can be ganked, you can prevent it this way. So I like to do this when I remember for lanes that I am worried about. Besides that, Lee Sin, I mean, he is pretty flexible in what he wants to do, and I think that he will probably, you know, either take a leash or no leash, but he might invade, and we'll just have to deal with it when that happens. I don't think Lee Sin really has a set path that he always takes. So we just have to keep an eye out for that, and that's kind of the early game analysis really quickly. Now, I really don't like getting leashes from top laners, but Mundo is one of the only exceptions. It's Mundo and Urgot that are really like the only exceptions. Both of those guys shred stuff. So if you do take leashes, Mundo will leash pretty damn hard. His three cleavers just fucking murder that shit. Alright, so we're opting for more of a farm style jungle right now, which is totally fine. Let's see, I can jump between different whatevers. Like I said, the early game, it doesn't really look like we're gonna have many fights going on. We're choosing to go for the Wraith because we want to have a safer jungle versus enemy Lee Sin. That's totally fine. Speed it up just a little bit. Now we're checking what is happening mid lane. Apparently bot lane is teleporting in and there's a big fight. The enemy jungler is there. So now we see that the enemy jungler is there. We push into the river and potentially into his jungle. Perfect. So far so good. They know. We see that they know, so we back off. No big deal. We see that Lee Sin is back to bot lane. You could have actually went back to his jungle again because you saw that Lee Sin was bot lane, but this is okay. My gut says this is dangerous because something that Lee Sin can do is go towards your jungle here and then fuck with you. Because here's the thing. You could just go back towards his jungle, and if Lux shows up back mid lane, you get his blue. Ryze still had priority. Yeah, but that's not that big of a deal because at worst case scenario, you can, like, if he really runs all the way down from you, if he leaves, you can go again, and it kind of gives, like, your laner a little bit of a breather, or even like more than that, you can actually dip down and go take like wolves or something like that. But in any case, I don't know. You can. It's really obvious when laners try to go stop you from taking the stuff, like when you saw Lux going over, and it actually hurts the laners a lot. So I still like to go and probe enemy jungle. And the reason I say this, the main reason I say this is because like you're worried about Ryze, but I'm worried about Lee Sin. Right now, if I go to blue and Lee Sin goes to blue, I'm super terrified that he's just going to make it so I can't farm here, and then I have nothing to do. No, he can't gank Ryze because, like we established before, Ryze is just ungankable. His flash, phase rush, and W prevent us from being able to do anything there. Yo, Best Camille, by the way, do you want to jump on Discord? If you want, we can talk real time, so it's easier for you to reply. I don't know. I completely agree and understand that Ryze being pushing up and having priority. No, I'm shy. Okay, no problem. Pushing up and having priority is definitely potentially a problem, but if you don't invade right now, you won't have a chance to invade later. And if your enemy invades the blue buff as he should have, then you might find yourself in a place where you can't farm anymore. So I'm just telling you from my experience, I am more scared going to the same side of the jungle that I think the enemy jungler will be in than worrying about laners coming to kill me, because worst case scenario, I waste the laner's time and suicide. Like, that's the worst case scenario. I just get executed. Best case scenario, I get something and get out. Maybe trade jungle for jungle. I'll go on because I don't want to clog up. I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over again. If you disagree with me, that's fine. You can just disregard my advice. Alright, so we're taking a look at mid lane. This is, let me hide their jungle again. You still have flash, right? Okay. Okay. I think the only way you kill her there is if you can flash E her. So let me see that fight again, one more time. We hit the Q, very nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the reason why I would not flash there is because your first Q actually is not enough damage to kill him. Start with different pathing. Start with wolves first and blue ground. No. Wolves, blue... No. What he did is okay. Generally speaking, if you want to do a farm heavy clear, starting around Krugs is a good idea. Well, right, but you can't, because you assume that she still has flash, so you can't. Flash trade is okay, but I'm just telling you, if you thought that you could kill her, I don't think you could have killed her there. Because of the damage on your Q. Alright, so we were talking a lot, kind of threw me out of the groove of the game. Alright, so we're back to farming. For a buy, we got, what, Fiendish Codex, and how much gold do we have left over? How much gold do we have that we bought with? 170 something. 150. So that means that you had 1050 gold. You could have done Blue Smite and Boots here, just as a heads up. It's a lot of utility. I usually do that, but honestly, I don't know. I just feel like having the two different items is better than having the one thing. And you could have also gotten Dark Seal with boots. Sorry, Dark Seal with Blue Smite. And that would have been like comparable damage. But anyway, we are in level 5 territory. The laners are about to hit level 6 very shortly. So it's very dangerous to gank laners when you're level 5 because, unless they're level 5 by some reason too, because they can kill you with their ultimates often. Okay. Cool. We got a kill. Not bad. Did he wait, what happened there? Okay, yeah. That was a really bad teleport by him. Oh wait, no, that's not why he died. I guess he was just extra pushed up. This is cool. Easy kill. He made a mistake. We have level 6. So at level 6, I think that the best bet here is to gank mid lane. Because she is very immobile. You have another assassin in the mid lane, although she's not level 6 yet. And the other lanes have more stuff to save their lives. Alright, let's see. Mid lane also doesn't have flash. Do you live here? You do not. Would I have done anything differently? I think the only thing that I noticed is that I would have probably stayed closer to her at the start here. There's no reason for you to stand here because she can't see that far. So you're able to actually stand here and shadow her closer. And that's good. You always want to ride the line because when shit like this happens, then you are closer to be able to help them. Otherwise, you don't have any mobility. I didn't want to go. Oh, okay. I feel that, although I don't think that you should have been too hesitant about actually going in and fighting. Because with your ultimate, you can 2v2. Mainly, the reason that you can 2v2 with your ultimate is because... I'm surprised that this Q hit. The main reason that you can 2v2 with your ultimate is because, generally speaking, you can kill one of them before the fight even starts. So if you were a little bit closer there, you can actually kill Lux before the fight actually starts. She doesn't have flash, and she already used her other thing. I think, her snare, I don't know. I think she used it. But, in any case, it is important to be as close as possible. There's no reason to stand further away like that from your target. Okay. After that, so we died. We had a improper trade where the enemy got more gold than we did, and we also used our ultimate. So here, I would say that you should probably prioritize clearing all of your jungle pretty quickly. The reason why is because if you continue to try and make plays while your ultimate is down and while your flash is down, if it doesn't work out, this is one way to lose the game really hard, really fast. Because, like I say in stream all the time, Evelynn is all about staying equal or ahead on gold than the enemy, and this is a big gambit. Especially against defensive champions. That's another thing. Champions that are playing defensively. Yeah, it didn't work out. Right, yeah, so I was right. You were supposed to farm up here. And then this is like tilt status. This is like, it didn't, my gank mid lane didn't work out, and then you're still in the mindset of I have to get a kill. So this is really bad. You were definitely supposed to take your topside jungle before attempting all these things. It gives you your ultimate time to come back up, and then you actually can make these kills, you know? So now it's like this weird thing where you want to go farm now because you haven't farmed for so long, but at the same time, your ultimate is up now, so you kind of have to go kill people now. So it's like, kind of like priority while your stuff is on cooldown. Are you gonna get this? Okay, you did get it. That's really good. Ooh, that's rough. You shouldn't have done that. You did this pretty well, but you shouldn't have hit those minions there. That was not good. So doing this is good. Well, you should have helped your ally, but whatever. And then you shouldn't have hit these minions. You should have went stealth instead. Pretended to walk away. So you're walking this way. You're going to stealth. As soon as you're in stealth, you go back down and you see if you can kill this guy. And if we take a look at, like, I wonder if this sees you go around here. But anyway, low people often chill around here, so it's really good to re-stealth and just go like this and try to cut them off really quick and get a kill. Lee Sin's not too far away though. No, going bot lane is good. Going bot lane is good, and especially now that you have your ultimate, going bot lane is good. What I was trying to more explain with my previous explanation is like your previous mistake of going mid lane. Alright, going for dragon without pink or any kind of escape tools is really scary, but it worked out. Well, you did have flash, but your allies weren't nearby, so that was really, really scary. I don't know how worth it that is. Let's see how much gold you're backing with. 1403. Oh, but you already have your runic. I didn't notice when you bought it. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Right? 100. You can sell your potion to buy a dark seal, so that's okay. Or you could have done one more camp. Let's see what you did. Oh, you bought a control ward. In that case, you probably should have done one more camp. If you had done one more camp, you would have been able to buy a dark seal, which is really, really nice at this stage. Get it somewhat early. This is fine. Okay, we use our flash for the kill. That is totally fine in the early-ish parts of the game. Later on, you need to save flash for team fights and whatnot. One kill isn't always... What? Oh my god, that is so tilting. Oh boy. Hold on. Damn. You know what? You did fuck up here, but it's nothing to do with Evelynn. You fucked up because you allowed him to get behind you. So right here, before he actually, when you eat him, you need to right click here so that your character starts moving up. You let him walk up and kick you towards his allies, which is not good. And that ulti was a panic ulti, but I'll forgive you because your brain went into shock after seeing what Mundo did. Okay. What do we got next? So we're back to farming. 3 camps are up. Our turret plating has fallen. First tower is still up. First tower is still... Okay, so you're going for first tower. That's fine. I think that's what you're going for. Yeah. You're going for first tower. That's fine. Rift Herald is okay. And we're back to farming. Alright. Super standard. I kind of don't like how many gank attempts you're doing on top lane. I really thought you were gonna get him. Could you have gotten him? Did you like hold on to your ultimate or something? Okay, so you're making a slight mistake here. You should be inside of him instead of on the side of him. I don't know if he has flash. Let's see if well, he doesn't actually. At most, this is too far away. You should be a little bit closer because you're barely within E range. This is better. Okay, you got it with the E. You should, yeah, you definitely should ult it there. Oh, that feels so bad. Ah, fuck. That's so bad. That's so sad. Oh, no. You know, I think that is a good point to make here. Most people don't get how Evelynn works, so when they ask you for ganks and stuff, tell them to fuck off, okay? Or don't tell them to fuck off. Just as soon as somebody starts asking for ganks, just full mute everyone and tell them that you full muted everyone so they don't get as pissed at you, perhaps. Or better yet, just tell your team that you're full muting them before the game even starts. I know, because I'm the same way. I am 100% the same way. I had it happen to me this morning, and it tilts you too, right? It feels so bad when you're like, oh, I totally knew that I was gonna die if I try to do that, you know? I completely understand, but that's not an excuse. We have to listen to our own brains, because like, there's no reason for going for Mundo. Mundo, like, you get a kill on Rise, okay, that might be okay if you get the kill, but like Mundo gets a kill on Rise, that's really not like good at all. And like, you're not gonna stop Rise from farming. Rise will be Rise even if you kill him here. Alright, let's keep going. We don't have ultimate, we don't have flash. This is scary as fuck. Oh, Jin, you sexy devil, you. Alright, we got him. Could have gotten a lot worse if they had more people there, but we got him. The tower is okay. So that's why I said it later on. It's okay to go to a lane that's not that important, like once, maybe twice, to get some gold out of it. But like at that point, going to the top lane a third time just feels wrong, because if you spend that much time there, you're not gonna win the game because you're not gonna get the carries ahead that you're supposed to. You know, going top for first tower blood is very important. That's a very good decision. Going top to get Herald, that's okay. That's not that bad. That's like pretty good. It'll probably get you some gold eventually. Not bad. Going top just to kill Rise, that's bad. That's definitely a mistake, because you can just kill somebody else and actually, like, you know, get more out of it. Get like a Jin fed or set behind the Lucian and like start scaling a little bit harder in that lane or something. Alright, let's see this fight. You got a side angle. Yeah, you kind of... Oh! Well, you flashed at him. Do you have your ults? You do. Oh, she saved your life? Okay. Are we getting him? Nice. Did you have your W there? You did. You should have W slowed him there. Otherwise, he might dash away, and then you might not be able to catch up to him, to E him. Okay, So something I was gonna say about this, you never do W slow? Well, that's an example of when you definitely should have done it. Yeah, it's good. It might take you some time. It definitely took me some time even to figure it out, but it's a big deal. Like right here, you should, because there's no reason to save it. You know, you're at range, and where does he actually go? He actually runs at him. He doesn't E away. He has, I think he has his E. Anyway, whatever. You should have W slowed him there. The one thing that I want to say about this fight, first of all, was it smart to fight here? You have your ult, you have your flash, so it probably is smart to fight here. That's fine. I would have probably put my W on the Braum at the start, because it's kind of unrealistic to think that you're gonna get it on, well, with your flash. Hold on, let me watch that again. I know I probably would have put my W on Braum here, but let me see if that would have been correct. My instinct was, well, he did get snared, but still. I wonder what would have happened if you did W Braum. I feel like their Lux would still die, but you would have more HP. Because you wouldn't get as CC'd, and you wouldn't have to chase as hard and use as much utility to get as close to him. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we pretty much are going to be ulting out of there anyway, so it's okay to be walking and dealing damage, because again, you're going to be ulting out of there anyway, even just for the damage. Well, but it's not particularly about your mates following up. It's just like, with the supports that can save their allies, I just feel like unless you have some kind of good positioning on them, it's gonna be too hard to actually do anything with it. So I don't know. That was just my gut telling me. I don't even know how to properly explain why I think this, but as soon as I saw like the start of that fight, I was just thinking to myself that I would probably do the W on the Braum. I don't know. Think about that one in your spare time. I don't think that was that important. Whatever, we got some kills. By the way, are you doubling? Okay, you're doing your W. Oh, I don't know if you were here to talk about this, but I was saying that I might start trying to put 1 point into my E, or 2 points, I guess, into my E, rank 2 E, until I start maxing my W to prevent those pesky situations where people live with 1 HP. Alright, yeah, I mean... Oh, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to defend your guy. That was a big shield. Okay, so I think the biggest thing that I can say about this is that your job here is to probably save this guy. So when this guy runs behind minions, I think you give up or try to hit this guy, honestly. I think that overall, I think it's kind of a bad idea to run past people towards other people. I mean, he walks up to you and he lets you do that. He lets you charm him. But this doesn't always happen. I feel like running at him is a mistake just because he's so far away from you and I can see it. It's unfortunate that they kill you or whatever. It's fine. You might have just needed to play that defensively overall. Ooh, wait, reinforcements? Cavalry? Yeah, look at that. Well, that works out. Better than expected. But yeah. I feel like it's kind of a mistake to run past the Lee Sin and go for the other guy. Lee Sin items? Ah, he has a Maul of Malmortius. I feel that. He is really tanky. That's more of a reason to not fight either of them, honestly, then. Yeah, no, I agree that he is really tanky. Then I would say you were supposed to back up at that point or something. I don't know. I just feel like one of the things that I kind of discovered really quick, I feel like, is that running past people to try and kill somebody is generally a really bad idea. There's just so many things that can go wrong. Because Evelynn is all about always starting the fight from at least your maximum camouflage range. If somebody can see you before that, it becomes really hard to do anything. Because like all of Evelynn is balanced around how soon people can see you. So if they see you a little bit earlier, it's just insanely difficult to get on top of them. That guy turned around to try and hit you with abilities, which let you eat him. But a really smart opponent will keep running until your charm is gone and then turn on you. And then it's real awkward because now you can't fight them anymore. I don't know. That's just something. That's just one of those things that I noticed. Okay. So let's take a look at items and stuff. Actually, it's probably a good idea because I haven't been keeping track of that. There's a dragon, infernal dragon, coming up, and we don't have flash, but we have our ultimate and our smite. Item wise, the enemy top laner is actually pretty weak. Wow, he actually is 0-6. That's insane. Jungler is hard to kill. Mid laner is probably killable, very killable. We have what? Spellbinder and half of a void. They have just a null magic and like 60 HP or something. You might need to charm her. But bot lane has just 400 HP. Yeah, 400 HP. And this guy shouldn't be killing. So you're probably trying to kill one of these three people if a team fight arises. They're right there. I might have been standing here, by the way. But you're actually looking to do the dragon, which is fine. I feel like I usually try to kill somebody before we do the dragon. Do the dragon. Should be ready to use your ulti. Use your... Okay. Oh, that's not good. Oh, fuck. Alright, this is a disaster. Let's look at this again. Alright, so I think that I was right. I think it was better to actually do the team fight first and then... Because that's the other thing. You can't... It's so risky to start the dragon and reveal yourself before the team fight starts. Here's where we lose the game. I wanted to avoid the fight, but my team hard engaged. My team chose different macro decisions than me. Don't blame your team, I just want to how it gets better. Yeah, he's not really... That wasn't really blaming. I wanted to avoid the fight, but my team hard engaged. Oh, well, that is a little bit of blaming. Hold on. I think the biggest thing from your perspective here, team aside, is the fact that you unstealth yourself here. I think unstealthing yourself here is actually a pretty bad idea. I feel like having, after they put down this pink ward, having this position is a lot better too. Trying to maybe think about going back around here. If they engage, then you fall back and help your team or something like that. But I don't know if you knew that, you didn't know that Lucian is coming from this direction. That doesn't really matter. The idea is that I feel very uncomfortable. The enemy team has... Are you talking about this pink ward? Or some other pink wards? I know that you have this pink ward. The biggest thing I see it. The biggest thing I'm trying to tell you is that I kind of understand what you're saying. You're saying that, well, it doesn't matter if they see me because of this thing, but I don't know. I don't like the fact that you started Dragon. That's the biggest thing I'm kind of trying to tell you. Is I don't like the fact that you're starting the Dragon because then you're revealing yourself. I understand that this is also revealing you, but there's ways to go around it. You can try to go here or here. I understand that Mundo engages here afterwards, but that doesn't make a difference. That doesn't change the fact that you started the Dragon before Mundo, because he did start the Dragon before Mundo engaged. I started it because I saw bot top. Okay, hold on. Okay, we saw bot top. Okay, so you didn't know that they were there. I still don't like that. I'm sorry. I just really don't. I understand why you wanted to do this, but my gut is telling me kill first, then do objective afterwards. So like, if I see bot is top and I see these three fuckers standing around here, I'm gonna try to flank him to pinch him and then kill them and then take red dragon. Or maybe try to catch them on rotation, but I probably wouldn't try to catch them on rotation because I don't want to fight Braum. But I do want to fight these guys. I don't know. I think after I saw the pink ward, but I think, okay, so this is what I think I would have done here. I would have been standing right here on the side to try and see if they hug this wall and give me a better position here. As soon as they put down the pink ward, just now, I would have tried to go around this way, I think. And then Mundo hard engages and I probably would be in a tough spot too. I would probably be a little bit confused as to what to do. Maybe like be around here or something. And then have to run back. And then maybe I would run into Lucian and get lucky. I don't know. I just don't think that going for the dragon was the correct thing to do.
Don't go now.
Whatever. Fact of the matter is that you guys are super duper fucked in this fight. They get a lot. I agree that what Mundo did was really, really stupid. I agree that what Mundo did is really, really stupid. All I'm trying to do though is focus on what I think I would have done and what I feel like Evelynn is supposed to do. What I feel like Evelynn is supposed to do is when taking objectives, she generally, if possible, wants to kill the enemy first and then take the objective because she herself is not an incredibly strong objective taker because she is immobile. Could you have done anything before this happens? You can't, no. They got completely caught. There's nothing you could do here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't really like. Ooh, wait. Did you try to steal it? Hold on. Let's look at this attempt. Do you have a pink? No, but you have a ward. Okay, I want to see it from your perspective. Do you have flash and ult? No, you don't have either. Oh, you. Why are you here then? Just trying to get a Q kill? Oh, you do have flash. Oh, you do have flash and ult. You should have W'd. You should have W'd. Oh, did you take? Oh, you stole it. No way. Really? Well, you still should have W'd. All right, whatever. Fuck you. I've had that happen to me too. It's pretty funny. But you should have still W'd. Like right about now, you put down a thing and then W it, or like pretty early. You want to have vision of it, you want to W it, whatever. Doesn't matter, you fucking got it. Good job, dude. You know why you got it? Is because you used Spellbinder before that. I probably would have forgotten, so good job. Did you really get it? What a fucking lucker. Fucking report the entire enemy team. What is he still doing here? Get the fuck out of there. Fucking teleported on. Jesus Christ. That's so tilting. I hate it. I fucking hate when I get the Baron and then they still all die. It's so fucking annoying. What do you mean you still die? I got the Baron. Why are you even there? Sorry, I'm getting tilted for you. Alright, sick. You're spamming a FF? Oh no. Don't do that. Alright, that's right. You got Baron. Good job. Fuck yeah. At this point, I wouldn't be running around your jungle, honestly. Taking the camp is okay, but as soon as you take the camp, you really should go mid lane. The reason you should go mid lane is because one of the important parts of Evelynn's job is to scout out where the enemy is moving. They kept flaming you, both Mundo, Lulu, and Diana. Yep, sounds about right. Fuck those guys. They're all fucking shitty players. Seriously, right now, sometimes people need to hear this from somebody else. Fuck all three of those guys because they're fucking stupid, okay? Watching this game, top laner's fucking stupid for telling you to come top. Mid laner isn't that stupid for telling you to come mid. I kind of agree with her, but that's besides the point. And fuck Lulu. She's an ugly fucking Yordle pumpkin. Alright, anyway, sorry. Anyway, one of the important jobs that you have as an Evelynn is to see how they are grouping and find out if you can do anything to split them up or kill them before they actually decide to team fight. So like just standing around here somewhere here, I don't know, pick your poison, somehow get behind them and see their formation. It's really important. This is no good. If they're this close to your tower, you definitely should be on the flank. So like, I feel like you might have been able to get a flank here and get something off on them here. Because they're pretty far in and you have three and you see two bot lane actually. So yeah, I think that you should have been able to do something here. Like this is much weaker than this position. But this is not the same. This is not the same. And it's also later. So let me go back to here and show you when I started talking about this, right? So right here, when I say right here, this is when I think you should start taking a flank and an aggressive position to watch, right? You're going like up, but I really want you to go to be like here right now and then be like here right now. And then let's look at your vision. So you can, I think we can agree that you could be on Jin right now because you walked all the way from Wraiths to here. So you could be around here and now you can stand like right here somewhere and you can see how they're grouping. Even if you're standing right here right now, you can even potentially attempt an assassination on this guy with collision using Spellbinder and running at him. Because wait, you didn't have ulti though. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that without the ulti. That sounds really, really scary. Does he have any defenses actually? He has a little bit of HP. He might have his heal too. He does have his heal. Okay, so that is scary without your ultimate. Whatever. You could be standing here. You could be like going. I don't think I would actually go towards the bush. That sounds really fucking scary. I would probably fall back to here right now. when I see them. If I had ultimate, I might have tried to kill him. The thing that you have to ask yourself before you try to kill somebody is, are there protectors there? Brahm's not here. That's the main reason why I might try to kill him. This guy's really scary. If I had my ultimate though, I could just try to kill him real quick and then ult away. That might be a bad idea. That might be one of the reasons why I'm kind of doing poorly right now, because I'm kind of okay with trying to go in on this guy despite this guy being here, and I don't know exactly where the allied team is. They're somewhere around, but I don't know. Whatever. That's like a side thought. Fuck that shit. Anyway, let's say we're like right here. We're watching what they're doing. We see that he's walking up. We see that he left. So we're hovering like around here. And now... Oh, fuck. I might be able... I think I am able to sneak out here. That's scary though. I'm standing here. I'm standing here. Yeah, I think this is enough room. I don't know. It's a little bit questionable. Whatever. This is definitely wrong. Some way, shape, or form, you gotta fucking get behind them. Long fucking story short, okay? If you can get behind them, this is a much better situation than this. You can't walk past him. You might even die here, actually. You might actually kill him right now. No, you don't. 1 for 1 in the end. But you lose AD. Someone left. Wait, there a guy left? And is that like GG or something? We connected. That's great. Good job. Let me see something real quick though. See, I wouldn't be hanging around here. I would definitely be trying to hang around here. This works out, but I value standing more or less behind the enemy a little bit more than I value standing to the side of the enemy. Whoa, that guy got fucked. Oh. Could you have done anything else there? No, he kind of tunneled, but he also sung this. Alright, whatever, fuck that guy. Wait, let's watch this again. You have this vision. Alright, so you see that guy low. I think you should back up. Yeah. I don't think you should try to fight this guy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Your objective is to kill Illusion, not this guy. I don't like this. I think I would have gone, when I saw this guy, I would have gone back up here. Or at least, I know I would have backed up here. I wouldn't have tried to fight that guy. I definitely wouldn't have tried to run at him. Ryze is one of the champions. Ryze is one of the champions that you do have to have a full W against. There's several. You could have taken an aggressive stance to see if he tries to walk around here, or a defensive one, and then go see what he tries to do. But yeah. I know, I understand though, you're tilted at this point and you're kind of playing suboptimally. I understand. Your teammates are being dicks to you, so I get it. Is this the end or is there another fight? I think there's another fight. There's another Baron. Yeah, flash and ults. Where are you? I lost track of you. Right there? That's a bad place to be. You need to stay here. You have flash and ults. This is not a W engage type of situation. This is Q flash E ults. This is a Q flash E ults. 100%. You should have been closer. 1. 2. This is not a W engage. The reason why is because they're focused on other things. They have bigger problems right now. They're grouped. You just have to do as much damage as fast as possible. She flashes away. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That was pretty important. Oh fuck, dude. You could have gotten the juiciest E ult on their entire team. This is like an engage on the rise. Oh shit. Oh no. It's pretty bad. Ah, feels bad. It's like their entire team is here just looking pretty. So, you didn't turn off the whole, it was a pretty good tunnel. That tunnel was pretty deep, dude. You didn't do the change from the whole, kill one person to kill the enemy team. What was your items? Let's look at the items. Lichbane, Spellbinder, I'm assuming you had a lot of stacks and Void. So we are 4 items. Lichbane's kind of sad. If you had the choice to build a death cap, that definitely would have been better. But it's whatever. It's fine. I don't know if you had the choice to build a death cap. And Lux is easy. This guy's actually really easy to kill. With these items, you definitely could have Q flash E ulted. Wanted a quick power spike. Oh, well, Lichbane and Deathcap aren't that far. It's 400 gold difference, but yeah. Alright, that's it. Trying to think. I don't think there's any, like, grand overarching things that you are doing wrong. I feel like the general feel is okay. Now this is one game that we watched and you played pretty decently, so I don't know, maybe in another game we could see a grand overarching thing. All those little things that I said definitely is helpful. Out of the most important one out of them all, I think, is the one where you went mid lane instead of farming your 3 camps over on the right side of the jungle, because you didn't have your ults. You didn't have your flash, and Lux was fairly pushed in, so I think that was a waste of time. But overall, start using your W for slows. Trying to think about mechanically. Is there anything wrong? I mean, I'm not even going to comment on this. I wish we saw more. Oh, I wholeheartedly believe that you can probably take your flanks to the next level. And I think you can also use your camouflage a little bit more aggressively. Both when we saw the early game thing where you were standing here with camo instead of closer, and like late game stuff where you could have been looking for, like, just even I want to see you like looking for more aggressive camo positioning. Like, even if you don't actually end up going in, the fact that you are close by is really important, because if there is a situation where you can go in, now you're in a position where you can take advantage of it. But if you're here, if you're going for a single grump or something like that, you're not going to have that ability. You won't have the ability to do that. So camouflage positioning, flanking, aggressiveness. Using your W for slow. That's mechanical stuff. Decision-making stuff. Farm when your utility is down. Unless there's an obvious gank, but in this situation there wasn't. Perhaps mute your allies' pings if you can't handle them. Is there anything else? I wasn't paying attention to your warding. You can think about that yourself. I'm sorry. I'm not even that good at warding, so I'm not even going to try to give you that stuff. I think you were pretty good at collecting information from lanes because you were ganking fairly okay. You were responding to people's ganks and trying to counter gank and match gank, so that was fine. I can't really think of much else. This is D2 VOD review. I can't think of much else. I think you were okay. You were. It sucks that you might have been tilted this late game because I would want to see some better stuff from the late game. It looks like the quality of the game went down a lot once these last couple of fights rolled out. Before that, you were doing a lot better. So I don't want to really comment on what happened in the late game because I don't think that's the caliber of gameplay that you have, and I think it's going to be useless for me to talk about it because of that. Yeah, man. I don't know. Do you have any questions for me? Do you feel like I haven't answered or looked into something fully? Because you have 1 minute. It's 7:59. The little advice. Okay. You feel completely covered. Great. I wouldn't have it any other way. I feel like the little advice, the stuff that I called the little advice, that's like what my gut is telling me should happen in those situations. After playing like the 2,000 games, that's just my instinct at this point. I can't really tell you exactly why, but I feel like that kind of stuff is good. So if you have a reason for it, if you look back at the VOD or whatever, if you could think about it, maybe it's right, maybe I'm wrong, but I really feel like it's right. You listen to my, okay, cool. Or don't, I don't care. OTP instinct. Yeah. It's like, all right, I think I've played this situation like 100 times before. I'm pretty sure hitting the dragon usually gets me killed. My OTP senses are tingling. Evelynn sucks dick at hitting dragon. All right, cool. Sick. It's so true, though. All right. That's all I got.